Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition and the Matthew Mercer effect today, and actually just Matthew Mercer overall and what his impact on the game is right now, because we've reached some really significant milestones. Let's talk about those milestones. So, my hat is off to Critical Role. So, Critical Role is of course, is the home of it's the critters are its fan base. Matthew Mercer is the most, without a doubt. Matthew, you could say this. You could say this unequivocally. Matthew Mercer is the most famous dungeon master who has ever lived, in my opinion. It doesn't even come close, right? Some people would say, "What about Gary Gygax? He was the game designer, right? Like that trumps being a DM, right? So he's not really known for being a DM." In the group of people who are known for being dungeon masters, absolutely no one on the planet has achieved what Matthew Mercer has done. Right? He's literally a world famous DM, and frankly, he may be the only world famous DM, right, that's ever lived, right? But he is definitely that. So Critical Role has been crushing it. They have had absolutely massive successes lately. One last year, they put out Explorer's Guide to Wildemount in 2020. I noticed something on that book that really stunned me. It's the first time ever. This has never happened before. It is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition where if you look at the spine, you will see the Dungeons & Dragons ampersand on it, and you will see the Critical Role symbol right under the Dungeons & Dragons symbol. That has never happened on any 5th edition book where a company who was coming in and doing work with them actually got their symbol on the spine of the book. That's incredible, right? In addition to that, they have just finished Vox Machina, their Vox Machina arc, and they just finished their Mighty Nine arc. So they've done 2 complete campaigns, right, which is a really big deal. They're taking a break, and actually Critical Role will be doing Exandria Unlimited. It is being done with Dungeons & Dragons, which is good. That's very good. And Exandria, just to be clear, is an official Dungeons & Dragons setting. Exandria is the setting for Explorer's Guide to Wildemount. Wildemount is an area within Exandria. Now, I know a lot of people talk about the Tal'Doria book, but the Tal'Doria book is not really a Dungeons & Dragons book. It's like DM's Guild material, right? Like a DM's Guild material, I honestly don't consider it, like, it's not real D&D content. And the reason why is you are literally not allowed to put the words Dungeons & Dragons on it, right? Like, it's always 5e or some nonsense like that. And it's not like the 3rd edition OGL. It's like D&D asterisk, right? So I think it's rubbed up against D&D, but all that stuff is not really official. The other thing that I think that I want to applaud Critical Role for is they are bringing in a new dungeon master for Exandria Unlimited. It will not be Matthew Mercer. It's an 8-piece series, and they're bringing in Aabria Iyengar, and she, to my knowledge, she'll be the first, right, female POC to run any Critical Role major story arc. I think she's going to be the first for that. She has incredibly big shoes to fill, and she is going to be under an insane amount of pressure, right? Because she's going to be sitting in Matthew's seat, so people are going to compare her to what Matthew has been able to accomplish, right? Good luck. I really am wishing her good luck. Honestly, I would be a little alarmed to be in her shoes, but I think she has a good chance of doing it if she is working very, very hard over the next few months to make sure that when she lands in the seat, she can, bring a game as strong as Matt, because I think that's the request. Not from Matt, but I think from the community, right? That's going to be the expectation. We'll see how it goes. I'm really excited to see it, and I'll definitely be tuning in for her first game. I'm very impressed with what Critical Role is doing. I think they're on a real tear, man. What about you? Are you impressed with what they're putting up? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.